Good morning, everyone. Today we will be setting up a Wagerr Masternode from scratch using a Digital Ocean virtual private server. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, you're going to need to log into Digital Ocean, create an account, verify your email, add payment, all that good stuff. And once you get started, you're going to want to create a new droplet, which is their name for virtual private server. I always use Ubuntu 18.04. Recommended for a Wagerr Masternode server at this point would be a 2 gig memory. Personally, I would opt to, if you can afford it, to go above that and do at least a 4 gig memory with a 4 gig swap file. Throw it in whichever data center is available, name it whatever you want it to be named, hit create. For the sake of saving time, I went ahead and already created my virtual private server right here called Masternode 01. So following along in here, you need to have 25,000 Wagerr. Your everyday computer, that will be considered the control wallet. A VPS, which we just got done creating using Digital Ocean. You can also use Wagerr, there's tons of different options. And a unique IP address. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our Wagerr wallet. That will be considered our control wallet. Here we go. Here you can see I have the 25,000 Wagerr required. First things first, you're going to want to go and open up your wallet configuration file and add these two lines. This will prevent any of your balance from being minted into Wagerr when you initially unlock the wallet for the following steps. Once you add these two lines, save it, close out of your wallet, and then reopen it. Now, the next steps, we will be generating the Masternode gen key, private configuration file in our control wallet. To do this, we're going to need to go back to our control wallet, Tools, Debug Console, paste in our first command. Now we will need to get our Masternode account address, which we will be calling Masternode 01. Now we will take this address, go back to our wallet. We're going to send exactly 25,000 Wagerr to that wallet. Now that we've sent our payment to ourselves, now that we've got our first confirmation, we can go ahead and do Masternode outputs command. At this point, we'll need to go back to our wallet.conf. Open up the masternode.conf file, create a new line. We named it Masternode 01. Take our unique IP address from our VPS. Add Wagerr's default port. Go back here, the result of step 1, Masternode gen key. Then we'll add the result of step 4, an output of 0. And there we have our Wagerr masternode.conf configuration file. Save it, close out, close out, close out. Then if you reopen the Wagerr Qt, you'll now see that we have our Masternode information in the Masternode tab, and that we have a 25,000 wager locked balance. At this point, we'll be going to our VPS. I personally always use PuTTY to log in. Personal preference, there's other options. I'll post a link to a tutorial on how to create a swap file. Change this so that it's 8 gig. Hit enter. This will take just a few moments while it is creating the swap file. And if you're not aware of what a swap file is, it's essentially doubling your memory in this instance. You can see that we created the swap file. Now we're going to change the permissions on the swap file. See that the permissions worked. Added a period there. There we go. Now we're going to turn the swap on. There. Now you can see we have 8 gigs of memory and an 8 gig swap file. To make this so that it turns on when you're after the server's rebooted, we'll add one line to the fstab file. Alright. Save that, exit out. Installing the Wagerr Masternode wallet onto our VPS. For that we will use the wget command. You'll see that we downloaded it. Now we're going to tar it, which basically unzips the file. Go to cd Wagerr 2.0.0 bin. See all of our command line interface applications. For the first time, we'll need to attempt to start Wagerr RD. This is a requirement as it will create all of the data config files in the Wagerr directory. We'll confirm that it created them. Which in fact it has. At this point, we will be creating the wagerr.conf file on our VPS. Change this to whatever you want. Most of these will stay the same with their default entries. Here, you're going to add the IP address of your virtual private server. Same thing. And one last time, put in your IP address. Here you'll need your Masternode private key, which we created earlier. Alright, now that we created that, go ahead and open up wagerr.conf file. Paste it in there. This is how I do it. You can enter it directly in the virtual private server, up to you. I prefer just doing it in regular old Windows. Now that we have created our wagerr.conf file, we need to go back to our install directory. and start our Wagerr RD command. You can watch it sync up. Right here, you can see that we are downloading blocks. Need to let that go ahead and sync up completely. You can compare that with the Wagerr Explorer. Alright, welcome back everyone. As you can see, our Masternode has synced up, which matches up with the Wagerr Block Explorer. At this point, we'll go back to our control wallet, debug console. First you need to unlock your wallet, start Masternode alias false, and then your alias name. You should see an output like this that says it successfully started. Now back to the VPS, and we will run the start Masternode local false command. Masternode successfully started. To check the status of that, we can enter the Masternode status command, and you can see status 4, Masternode successfully started. Back to our control wallet, Masternodes, and now you can see enabled. Active time won't start registering for approximately 2 hours after you do this, and currently it's about a 100-hour wait time before your first payout. Again, all of this is step by step on my Wagerr, setting up a Wagerr Masternode guide on my website at tidalwaves.info. If you like what you've seen and this has helped you out, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe or follow. Alright, now that we're finished setting up a Masternode, let's go ahead and tear it down and release the lock on the 25,000 collateral wager. To do this, first we're going to need to go to our VPS and go to the Wagerr bin folder where the Wagerr RD command is. And we will go ahead and stop the Wagerr server and go back to our control wallet, open up Masternode configuration file. You can either delete or just comment out this line, save, close your control wallet, reopen the control wallet, and you will see that your Masternode is no longer visible and the wager balance is no longer locked, and you can go about your business doing whatever you need to with your wager.